when in the hour and a half that Chris Paul was alleged, did you get any?
I didn't even know, man. I don't listen to the like media. I don't look at it, so I had no idea until started training camp, and they said, you know, like the day right before training camp started. That's when I found out about it. And then when it didn't happen, I was like, wow, it's going to be interesting.
Did you get a chance to think at all about what it would mean for you to be with a guy like that on the field who's done so much for centers who's played with?
No, not really. I mean, I didn't put much thought into it. Really, my brother put a lot more into it. He was kind of happy about it. I was like, I stand by my position. You know, I don't think you trade, you know, the size for the guard. Even though Chris Paul is a great player, he's probably the best point guard in the league right now. You know, that was our uniqueness, our advantage was the size, winning these championships, and I don't think you give that away.
You talked a lot about Lamar, but we also, you know, Joe and Theo. You guys came into that last season with a lot of depth behind you and Powell. Where do you see the state of behind you guys now? And
you know, it hurt that DC got hurt, but you know, he's a good player. We got Josh now. He's going to be a good backup for us, and I think more is going to be demanded from Powell and myself. You know, defensively first of all, and then offensively. And you know, I'm looking forward to it a little bit because I'm going to get, you know, more minutes now, and hopefully I can do, you know, productive things.
What's the difference between you health-wise, knee-wise now in a year ago?
I feel good right now. Both my knees feel very good. I don't have any swelling. I get here, I do treatment, you know, before practice, after practice, to make sure we keep it that way.
A lot of people don't believe that you can get through a 66-game compressed season like that.
I mean, you know, I definitely have. That's something I need to prove, is that I can be reliable as far as that goes, as far as the knees go, and I'm going to keep doing all I can to be healthy.
Right. Seems like you've done some like preventative measures, you know, wearing the brace and all that. But are there other things that you do to kind of minimize that?
I mean, you know, we lift weights and we do some glute strengthening things and you know, core type things. But really, it's kind of tough. You know, the injuries I've sustained, they're there. They're real, and you really can't get around them by doing too much.
And it seems like from you and Powell diving for that loose ball yesterday, it's not going to inhibit you from doing that.
Oh yeah, no, that was funny. I wish I could have got the steal. I wanted to take it for a dunk, but you know, it bounced off his knee, so I had to dive for it.
Right.
You spoke about maybe your minutes increasing. Have you had any conversations with Mike about how you'll handle back-to-backs and even the back-to-back to begin the season?
Well, I'm suspended, so I'm missing that one. But I mean, as far as back-to-backs go, I haven't had any conversations with him about that, and I'm going to be ready to go, ready to play.
So you wouldn't say there's any limitations in terms of playing time? Like,
I don't believe so.
When people throw your name into this, like, you know, in the whole Dwight Howard thing, like, do you think is the health issue the big thing that would make people say, oh yeah, they need to go trade?
I don't know. I mean, I think, you know, Dwight is a great player, and obviously if the Lakers can get him for the right deal, it would be worthwhile. But, you know, if they want too much, then it won't go through.
What's your view when people say, oh, Bynum's injury prone? Do they understand that the two main injuries you had were completely accidental?
I mean, if you don't play every game, then, you know, there's always going to be a ground for people to say that. And that's something I have to work through and prove to people that I can be relied upon to play majority of the season, if not the whole thing.
how long did it take you before you could play without thinking about the legs, thinking about injury?
I mean, it took a little while. It took like a couple months in season, playing game by game, day in and day out. And the only way to build that confidence in it is to be out there playing the same amount of minutes and doing the type of things that you're normally able to do. You know, obviously you lose a step with surgery, no matter what. Nobody can come back from surgery and be as explosive as whatever, but you know, you work toward it every day.
Your off-season work that you put in, where have you seen that translate so far in the first few days of training camp and yesterday?
I just feel strong. I have a very strong base, upper body strong, and that's really it. I'm able to move guys around.